Scotty Schemmel from Sports Realm, here with my two co-hosts, DeCoux and Severin Mull, and we are back. The last 2 weeks we've been in Miami, giving you content for some great boxing events, and it's been a great last 2 weeks. But we're trying to get back into the NBA, give you guys full coverage of this NBA Finals. We should have Game 2 on live stream, but we'll let you guys know on our social medias. So we just witnessed Game 1, Milwaukee versus Phoenix, and we saw a really good game. So Severin, just tell us about the game, like your thoughts on the game.
Yeah, this series is about a battle of the big threes, championed by Giannis Antetokounmpo and Chris Paul, and they're both looking for their first ring. Chris Paul's looking to cement his legacy as a top 5 point guard of all time. I think if he gets this ring, he does that, and he can pass Isaiah Thomas.
Yeah.
And then Giannis is obviously a 2-time MVP, and he's really trying to build his legacy because he hasn't won anything yet, and he has to prove himself.
Yeah, I mean, we saw Chris Paul play like that. I mean, look at his stats. Devin Booker, he played okay. I mean, what did Devin Booker shoot? He shot 18 for 21. I mean, that's okay. But Chris Paul, 8 for 21. But 12 for 19 for Chris Paul, that's unbelievable. That's 32 points in Game 1 of the NBA Finals. That's showing your young guys how to play at that level. So, I mean, you can tell he really wants this, and it would solidify him as a top 5 point guard of all time, Max.
Yeah, Chris Paul really doing what he needs to do for this series. Come out Game 1, make a statement, be the best player on his team in a convincing win. He did that. DeAndre Ayton also got to give a big shout out to him. He had himself a great game too. The whole big three did their thing, came out and got the dub. As for Milwaukee, I didn't really come into this expecting them to win Game 1 because, first of all, I didn't expect Giannis to play. He was listed as doubtful the game before or the day before, questionable this morning.
Yeah.
It was really a last-minute shock that Giannis was actually going to play. He came out pretty strong, but he had a relatively, for what Giannis needs to do to win this finals, he had a relatively slow game.
So is him being like relatively hurt or still kind of hurt? Is that why you would say he took 11 shots? Because why did he only take 11? I mean, you saw the other stars like Devin Booker 21 shots, Chris Paul 19 shots. I mean, even Chris Middleton 26 shots. So why did Giannis one of the lowest amount of shots on the team?
Yeah, I think first quarter he looked really healthy. I looked really promising for the Bucks. Although they didn't win the first quarter, Giannis was playing at an elite level and looked like, wow, the Bucks are really going to be at full strength and get a chance to win. Yeah. Then he did go quiet after that, and I don't think it had to do with his injury because he seemed like aggressive attacking, especially early on. It's just the fact that DeAndre Ayton has proven himself to be an elite center in this league, and basically they just packed the paint and dared Giannis to shoot, and he wasn't willing to shoot that much, so he ended up not being as big a factor and ended up costing him in the end.
Do you think we'll see him challenge DeAndre Ayton more? Because I mean, 11 shots for Giannis is not as much, and he can draw the foul on DeAndre Ayton. It just depends on if he's gonna go in and attack for that. I said NBA Finals, I assume he would. Next.
Yes, yeah. I think he did. He got to the free throw line quite a bit this game.
Yeah.
7 for 12. Yeah. That's a good game for Giannis.
Yeah, that's true. That is
but
a good game
for this postseason.
For this postseason, Giannis, yeah, that's a good game for him. Yeah. But speaking of free throws are really the thing that won the Phoenix Suns the game. They had the best free throw shooting night probably in the NBA Finals. They set the record for most consecutive free throws hit. They shot 24 for 25.
25 for 26.
25 for 26. Only missed one in the fourth quarter. Come on, Jay Crowder. Jay Crowder, come on, do better. I thought you were the key to a championship level squad. But they had an insane game getting to the line. And I think this is going to be a great series, especially as we continue to see Giannis ramp up the aggression as he's more comfortable with it.
Yeah, I definitely agree. I mean, I think, as Giannis, like you said, Giannis progresses and feels better with his injuries, I think he'll be attacking full the entire game, and I feel like that could even help him be a little more comfortable with shooting. I mean, it might not help much, but I think that's something that he has to overcome if he wants to win this championship. But yeah, so Severin, what were your thoughts on what are your thoughts on the series as a whole? Who do you think?
Yeah, so to me, this Game 1 was very telling. I'm wearing a Milwaukee shirt right now. I'm a Giannis fan. I want to see him get his first championship. But to me, it's a battle of the big threes, like I said, with Giannis, Chris Middleton, and Holiday. Giannis had 20 points, 17 rebounds. He didn't stink it up, but Drew Holiday shot 4 for 14. He has to be better. He showed a lot this postseason, but shout out Chris Middleton. He's been labeled as inconsistent, but he showed up big in this finals game, really carrying the Bucks and keeping them in it this late, scoring 29 points. But then you look at the Suns' big three, and it's Chris Paul and Devin Booker, who have proven themselves to be elite pick-and-roll ball handlers. Yeah. And then you have DeAndre Ayton, who's shooting at a ridiculous percentage, over 70%.
He's going 19 boards 22 and 19.
Yeah, he's just completely
80%.
eating the glass, and then he's not missing shots. And
No.
basically, like, they have to double team Chris Paul and like basically pinch and attack Devin Booker and Chris Paul because they're gonna eat them alive in the mid range. When you give it to DeAndre Ayton, he's just finishing over everybody at such an efficient clip that their offense is just unstoppable.
I mean, you see Brook Lopez making a few threes, but when he has 17 points and 6 rebounds against someone like DeAndre Ayton who's getting 19 boards, you can't have 6 rebounds against 19. That's not how you win a championship.
Yeah,
that's not much Giannis can do at that point.
Yeah, I think that DeAndre Ayton really is going to be the key to Phoenix winning this series.
I think, no question, he's going to be a consistent force the whole time. I don't really see him dipping in production. Milwaukee's going to have to figure out something.
Yeah, they're gonna have to do something. I don't know. Like, what would you propose? Because I don't know. Brook Lopez is not boxing out DeAndre Ayton.
Yeah, Brook Lopez is not the best.
I mean, something has to change
with Ayton. I mean, they just have to figure out how to force Chris Paul and Devin Booker in some less comfortable situations, whether you're attacking them higher on the screens, but they're both so adept at getting the ball to DeAndre Ayton. He's just feasting them a lot. I mean, I don't really see a way they can get the pick and roll. They're just going to figure out how to outscore Phoenix because that pick and roll, as fantastic as it is, they're not going to be able to stop it no matter what they do. They're going to have to figure out other ways to attack Phoenix.
Yeah, I think Milwaukee's going to figure out how to just outscore Phoenix. I think we're going to need to see those nights where you see Chris Middleton, Drew Holiday, and Giannis all play at their best because when they do that, the Bucks do look like one of the hardest teams in the league to beat. So I think we just need to see those nights where the whole team is clicking. Yeah. No, we can't have the 4 for 14 performances like Drew Holiday had. But if they get on top of those, I think that they should win the series.
But yeah, DeAndre Ayton, he's someone like I said, he's been so consistent this postseason. 22 and 19 looks like average for him on 8 of 10 shooting, which is insane. But Chris Paul and Devin Booker did have games against the Clippers where they struggled mightily shooting from the field. And to me, that's the only way Milwaukee's going to be able to get back in this game because Devin Booker and Chris Paul combining for 59 points is not going to cut it defensively for Milwaukee.
Yeah, it's not. I think it's just tough for I think it's just going to be a tough series for Milwaukee because you look at it. I mean, across the board, they all played pretty well. But I mean, Jay Crowder's 0 for 8 on the game. And that's 8 shots, which is a big impact. And Phoenix still won this game pretty easily towards the end. So, I mean, the Bucks have to step it up somewhere. I know we say Drew Holiday, but across the board, they got to step it up.
Yeah, just hope Chris Paul cools down because he's on fire right now.
He's on fire, and he wants this. He really does. Well, yes. Is that all our thoughts for Game 1?
Yeah.
All right, you guys stay tuned. Hopefully, we'll have a live stream for you for Game 2. We'll give our thoughts during the game and just all that kind of stuff. So make sure you tune in, subscribe, like, comment, and follow all of our socials. We'll have them listed. Max?
Sports Room.